Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example.
Yes, what's on your mind?
So, you want to continue our discussion from before?
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I know you said that, but don't you think you'd feel better if you discussed it?
Listen, sister, just because we're working together doesn't mean you get to go badger me with constant questions.
Oh, really? Do we have another problem now?
Blast it if you aren't the most frustrating woman to talk to. Isn't there someone else you can harass for a little while?
No, just you. And look who's talking, by the way.
What, me? What did I do?
That's rich. Where have you been?
Okay, I give up. You win. Look, I suppose I could use someone to talk to. I'm just not used to it, and I don't know why you're so interested, but here goes. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
Saul. Ah, that name sounds familiar.
With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
So, you didn't think he would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. Even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
How? How could you have stopped it? I mean, you blame yourself for trusting your friend?
I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
So that's all of it then, huh?
No, it's not. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Okay, you keep saying that, but you keep talking. Hi guys, welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic. Or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Vivi. And yeah, that conversation was enlightening. I'm gonna have a quick conversation with Mission as well.
What can I do for you?
So I want to know a little bit more about your mission.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
Oh, everything. But let's start with how you... No, actually, where are your parents? Don't you have a family?
Big Z's my family, you know. My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
What happened to your parents? Alright, go on.
Anyway, I don't like the Vulkars at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
Ouch. You're lucky he didn't fry you with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Vulkars didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Vulkar a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
Wait a second, you just said you knew how to handle them, and then you say you get smacked around. Yeah, doesn't sound like you knew how to handle them, and you shouldn't know how to handle them. I mean, seriously, that's no way to grow up. That's no way to grow up anywhere. But anyway, did Zalbar kill him?
Are you kidding? Big Z ain't like that. He's just a big old softy inside. Of course, the Volkers didn't know that. The other two screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
Yeah. I understand. But do you know how Zalbar ended up on Taris?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present.
Oh, I get it. Well, what did you do before you met Zalbar? I mean, how did you survive?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own.
I mean, you were a kid.
I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city.
Once you were a kid, Mission, and it's not that long ago. So the question wasn't a mean one. Alright, I guess we're done for now.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
Oh, so you got family. I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Right, so, this is sort of a recurring thing. Everyone wants to talk, but they all want to be a bit... Yeah, you need to probe them. You need to sweet talk them to get them talking. Which is... I don't mind. It's just silly that it's always like that. Every freaking time. Hey, Gadden.
You have returned. You have the prototype Swoop engine accelerator with you?
Of course.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the Swoop engine of our bike.
Alright. So, I've lived up to my end of the deal. Now, you better come through.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the Swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the Swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
Well, why not? I'm an excellent driver.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine.
Yeah, of course.
The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the
There's only one
overheats,
prototype,
then you'll
so
win
yeah.
for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
So, angelic, are you? Right.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
Alright, let's do this.
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts. and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the Swoop track.
You spend a restless night in the back base. In the morning, one of the backs take you to the Swoop racing pits, where only racers and mechanics are allowed to go. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. Right, let's do this. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't need luck. Uh-huh.
Kuyami just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Rundi hodonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuata honga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bongwalia gando donano chuchut. Muksha papang chiska du suki kumpa nabona naikachu. Tuinkotu. Topada.
Alright. One rider dead. Okay. Let's do this. I want to race one of my hits.
Ubabatu konchi. Tong nong bong chang nung yang.
With my swords in hand.
It's Zerdra here. I hope you're reading me. Your swoop run is about to begin, remember. Just hold on tight. Try not to smash into anything. The prototype accelerator should last about 60 seconds before it overheats and explodes. That should be enough time for you to finish your run. Good luck. The Becks are counting on you.
Come on. Oh wow, I keep forgetting how to do this every time. Yeah, I'm too slow. Way too slow. Oh, really? I know I was slow, so someone's gonna beat me, right? Right. Yeah, I'll beat Redrus. Don't you worry about a thing. Come on. Oh no, I missed it. Well, that should do it.
She offers to, she enjoyed it out, and really good, and she began Gorubio, where you fedan gelfa, Horisidan gelfa.
Ubabatu konchi. Tong nong bong chang nung yang. Tong patok smaktelia. Kuyami just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Rundi hodonga chihonkabi. Chiska du suki kumpa nabona naikachu. Tuinkotu. Topada bunkwalia gandonago chuchut. Kabachi kuita hodonga. Yalamo inkapun. Yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira. Rachikun. Mucha shakpanpa.
Oh, damn it. I clicked too soon. Sorry about that. So, he's saying, I cheated, and we can't stand for that. So, he's a liar. He's a goddamn liar.
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
Of course you are.
You
old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
Oh,
I
yes.
might have something to say about that, Brezhik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brezhik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Alright, so, how many do we have that needs to go down? This one? This one? Yeah, I'm gonna start here, I think. Okay. Oh, it's Vedros. Right, I can beat him in more than one way. Come on. Take him out. Really?
Oh!
You're not even hitting him. Seriously. So, Miss Jedi, are you gonna help?
Oh!
Nothing happens here. Seriously, nothing. Okay. Took a while. Definitely. So, I want to see if there's anything to loot. It's important. Yeah. Nothing? Yeah. Lightsaber? That's probably Bastilas. Alright, let's have a conversation with her.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
My name is Shayla Khan, and I'm here to save you.
Save me? Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brezhik and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
Really? Are you sure you're the Jedi I'm here to rescue, grab, get hold of? Because you certainly don't sound like a Jedi. And I don't have time for this. Karth is waiting for us.
Karth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
We've been trying to find you, remember?
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brezhik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I am sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Yeah, you're a bit too... Okay, who am I kidding? You're way too arrogant to be a humble Jedi. And I totally agree with Koth.
You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. But here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Koth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there. We just have to find it.
Well said, Koth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Right. So, let's go find a way off this planet.
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. You cannot win, Revan. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
No, it's nothing.
As you wish. We should move on then. We won't get off Terrace just sitting here.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sharing. I'm not ready to share with her just yet. Alright, I'm gonna do a bit of upgrades. I am. Canderous Ordo? Isn't he the Mandalorian that works for Dalek?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu tongai tuam jiji yumalithpa ang ninkotu. Tolba da bunkwa.
Right, I think I'll do that. Thanks for the message.
Shagjikin lord chawata uma? Kavavul.
So you're saying I need to hurry up, huh? Okay. I don't mind. I need to get off this rock, and I'm thinking... Wait. Yeah, I've spoken to her. Right, Bastila, we'll level you up later. So, we need to go to... Cantina. That way? Yeah. Was it... Wow, I'm so bad at this sometimes. I just look at things and I'm not really looking. Seriously? I gotta talk to you right away? Okay.
How can I help?
I'm not the one with a problem here. You want to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Koth were doing before we all joined forces.
Yeah, we were looking for you. Is that so hard to believe?
Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction. Yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
Yeah. What can I say? I'm a talented individual.
Yes, I can see you do not lack in ability. Although modesty is another matter. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected
this. Then you and I are the same.
A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
I think you're underestimating us non-Jedi.
Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success.
Oh, yes,
I'm
it
not
is.
certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... Well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
I don't want to train to become a Jedi. Not if all Jedi are like you, Bastila. I just don't.
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Yeah. And, yeah. Unfortunately, we're gonna need you to do that, I think. Can I not? Really? Come on. Oh, hello.
I saw you in the Swoop race. Very impressive.
Yeah.
You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
Really? What are you talking about?
My name's Canderous Ordo.
I know.
I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do.
Right.
Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
And how do you plan to do that?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that Swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
Yeah? And why should I help you?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
Nice. That sounds like a plan, actually. But, yeah, definitely. Military base, here I come.
Good luck. You're going to need it. The entrance to the base is sealed up tight. Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik
really?
was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
But I'm not sure I get it. Why can't you do this?
Normally I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back.
Oh,
that's why I
see.
need you.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, Canderous, you've got a deal.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Right, so we're gonna have to find ourselves a droid and then break into the Sith base. That's gonna be fun. But that's gonna be next time because I think I've been at it for quite some time. I hope you enjoyed. I'm having a good time back in this game again and exploring some of the new content or old new content. Like, for instance, I noticed when the Swoop race was about to begin, what's her face? The woman working for Gaddon. called me and talked to me a bit. It wasn't much, just a few sentences, but it's enough to make it feel like I was in danger using the swoop, because she was warning me about the 60 seconds time limit on the engine. And I love that because it feels a bit more dangerous than it used to. So yeah, nice work from the modders. I've got the link to the restoration mod and all the others in the description box. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.